Have you ever had one of those aha moments where things start to click? It appears that's happening with Shaedon Sharpe. The game has appeared to start slowing down for the 21-year-old as he's seeing a boost in various offensive categories, but has also seen a decline in turnovers. I'm going to take a deeper dive into his offensive game and highlight where Sharpe has improved, while also looking at areas where he has room to grow. Despite spending a season at Kentucky, Sharp entered the NBA as a mystery as he didn't play a game in college, though he was still a top 10 pick in the 2022 draft given his upside as a scorer. While he's shown flashes and had some injury setbacks in his second year, Sharp has shown growth so far this season. Most notably has been the improvement he's shown in creating his own offense. Last year, Sharp ranked in the 19th percentile on a per possession basis running pick and roll, and a whopping 19% of those possessions resulted in turnovers. There's been a drastic change so far this season, as he currently ranks in the 85th percentile on a per possession basis, and only 5% of possessions have resulted in turnovers, though he's been scoring out of the action in a variety of ways. Here, Sharp is bringing the ball up and is defended by a very good perimeter defender in Lou Dort. As Jeremy Grant sets the screen, in many cases, Dort has the mix of movement and strength to stick with his opponent. Sharp doesn't care, as he blows by him after using the screen, though Isaiah Hartenstein is still in position to alter a shot at the rim. That also doesn't matter to Sharp, as despite the contest, he shows fantastic body control in the air to finish at the basket. Sharp in this instance is guarded by Devin Vassell, but DeAndre Ayton sets a quick screen to get a switch on to Jeremy Sohan. Sharp gets downhill quickly, and as he gets to around the free throw line, look at the space he created coming to a quick stop here. Sharp's very comfortable from the mid range and takes advantage by knocking down the jumper off the dribble. The 21-year-old has been even more efficient on pick and rolls, including passes, where he ranks in the 93rd percentile on a per possession basis and is showing improvement as a facilitator. Sharp, in this instance, gets the ball in a handoff and gets in the pick and roll with DeAndre Ayton. As he gets downhill, this could be a tough spot for some young players. Daniel Gafford is doing a good job sticking with Sharp while also preparing for a potential lob, and Spencer Dinwiddie is helping off his assignment to stay with the rolling Ayton. Though as we get closer to the basket, this could also be where a younger player with Sharp's athleticism tries a tough shot around the rim over Gafford, except he does the opposite. Sharp gets deeper in the paint and kicks it out to Scoot Henderson in the right corner, who knocks down the open three. Here, Sharp gets into the action with Robert Williams as the screener and quickly gets downhill. Though now Rudy Gobert is switched on to him in drop coverage, and his initial defender Mike Conley is still on his back. Though the 21-year-old manipulates the defense here, as he gets closer to the paint and looks like he could be rising up to attempt a floater over Gobert. Look who is rolling to the rim all alone. Robert Williams. The Timberwolves don't realize it until it's too late, and Sharp throws a lob, which leads to an impressive finish by Williams using his offhand. After shooting just under 41% last season, Sharp is converting 45.5% of his shots to start this year. So, what has accounted for the major boost? The 21-year-old has been drastically better finishing around the rim this season. Last year, he converted just 54% of his shots that were less than 5 feet from the hoop. This year, that's jumped to 67%. Given his ability to draw fouls, that's a dangerous combo. On top of that, he's also been much improved from the mid range. So far, Sharp has knocked down 49% of his shots that are 10 to 19 feet from the basket. Last year, he shot 39% from those same parts of the floor. Given those improvements in his ability to create off the dribble, it's not surprising he's thrived operating out of isolation this season, where he ranks in the 94th percentile on a per possession basis. Here, Sharp brings the ball up, and as he crosses half court, picks up his pace to create some space on Julian Champagny. Though as he does that, look who is waiting in the paint, none other than Victor Wembanyama. Sharp challenges the league's best shot blocker and uses impressive touch to get this shot to go over Wemby with his offhand. After the dribble handoff, Sharp gets the switch and is now against PJ Washington. While there isn't much time on the shot clock, Sharp has a plan of attack. He uses a change of pace as he gets downhill, and while Washington's prepared for the drive, Sharp creates separation with the step back and knocks down the jumper. Given those skills, he's also been efficient shooting off of screens, where he can use this momentum to get downhill to the rim or a quick jumper. The interesting thing so far with Sharp is that despite the other improvements, he struggled from three so far this season. There are games where he can heat up, but he shot just 28% on catch and shoot threes so far this year, and has shot just under 30% from deep off the dribble. Part of this could be due to what some analysts think are inconsistent shot mechanics, though despite that, I do think Sharp could become at least an above average 3 point shooter over time. This year, he's shown impressive touch around the basket and on shots such as floaters, while also shooting 80% or better from the free throw line last year and this season. So, given that he's still 21, there's room for growth. On top of that, Sharp's already showing drastic improvement shooting at the rim and in the mid range, all while the game appears to be slowing down for him, and he's showing some facilitating while cutting down turnovers. Those are all encouraging signs to keep an eye on, as Sharp remains a focal point of the young core the Trailblazers are assembling. If you made it this far, thank you. And if you enjoyed the video, don't hesitate to like and subscribe to stay up to date on my basketball analysis throughout the 2024 25 season.